Another quite popular theory when we come to the motivation theories is a self-determination theory. And I brought a nice story which is, I think, quite nicely describing the self-determination theory. So let's take a look at it. "It is strange," said Marcia. "I started to work at the Human Society as a volunteer. I put in 15 hours a week helping people adopt pets, so I'm helping people adopt pets. And I loved coming to work, so she loved it. Then, 3 months ago, they hired me full time at $11 an hour. I'm doing the same work I did before, but I'm not finding it near as much fun. So, not nearly as much fun, and I'm doing the same work as I did before." Well, and self-determination theory will tell us what happened in this story. Because the self-determination theory says, people prefer to feel they have control over the action, so they would like to have control over their action. So anything that makes a previously enjoyed task feel more like an obligation than freely chosen activity will undermine motivation. So what happened in this story was that there was a shift. Originally, Marcia had some intrinsic values. So intrinsic values, and now it moved to some extrinsic values. Extrinsic values. And you see the shift. So previously it was a freely chosen activity. So here it was a freely chosen activity. So what was the motivation for Marcia to do this job? Well, let's say that she loved pets. So she loves pets, and that is her primary motivation. And this motivation has an intrinsic character, but now it moved to some obligation. So now it feels like obligation that she has to go there. Obligation. And now you see they hired her full time for $11 an hour. So now there is a motivation of money rather, which is rather extrinsic. So you see, before it was more of a I want to do this because I love it. I love pets. I want to help other people adopt pets. But now the shift moved to I have to do this because they hired me. So I have to help other people adopt pets. So this is the shift. And as you can see, what happened in Marcia's case, now she doesn't find it nearly as much fun when it is more of an obligation, and the motivation for doing this activity is of rather extrinsic character. Well, just to not confuse you, we are talking about some internal values. So here it is more of an internal or intrinsic, and now it is more of an external. So if it is something inside us that motivates us, we love it. She loves the pet, so she loves her job. It is a freely chosen activity. But when the motivation is external, it is some money motivation for us, well, then we might lose the motivation to do the job. So that was simply the self-determination theory, and it has a large impact on organizational behavior and sociology studies.